That's what I'm talking about.
He said 16-point touchdown.
Absolutely.
Mina.
Big hardball guy. Big hardball guy.
That laugh is so good.
Give him MK.
What's
Give him.
that? I mean, you guys know I love Petty, and that was so petty. Oh, man. Okay. I understand why, actually, in the moment, Fangio was a little annoyed. Granted, you know, they never got into formation. They were clearly going to run a play. Nobody was in danger. It was a sweep. Nobody was even really tackled on it. I think he was way over the top in his response, saying it's the worst thing I've ever seen. Okay, Grandpa Simpson, but I do love. I'm here for the petty on both sides. No. And look, Harbaugh, to say something serious for a moment, that's why his players will run through a wall for him. Every player on that team, every coach on that team absolutely loves him. You don't think that offensive line wants that record? You know, those guys work their tails off. They want to be a part of history. All right. Denver threw the ball, called a bunch of timeouts, and threw the ball into the end zone like they talked about. You mentioned Baltimore never implied that they were taking a knee. Yes.
Respectfully, Coach Fangio, for you to say that's the worst thing you've seen in 37 years in the NFL, your starting quarterback cut out his tracker last year to try to hide from protocol. Okay? Like, let's keep it 100 about that.
So true.
I was on a Tampa Bay Buccaneers team that tried to take out Eli Manning's legs during a kneel-down situation. There's been way worse things that have gone on in the NFL. I think at the end of the day, that Denver kept the game going until they very well could have. And then Baltimore decided, well, if you are going to do that, our players and coaches have earned the right to keep the game going until we very well could have. And no one was in danger, like Mina said. I think it's an incredible overreaction by Fangio.
Yeah, it's overreaction, but it's fun, and I like Jim Harbaugh's pettiness too. But John Harbaugh. When you think about what Fangio said, like that's why we love pressers right after a game. Like, he was just emotional. He was like super emotional. It was an undefeated team.
It was today.
Right? They were rolling.
So it wasn't just after the game. It's like it carried on until they're still with them, right?
Yeah. But the 3-0 and
you got your butt whooped.
Around. You got beat. You got beat by a team that was better than you on Sunday. That was your response.
Let me throw this out really fast before we go back to you. Another piece of this, John Harbaugh said on Le'Veon Bell, he made a couple nice cuts. He got hit in the backfield the one time and spun out. Speaking of player safety, getting grabbed and his head twisted, that was one for player safety. I mean, this thing is carrying on.
Yeah, this is
go ahead, Mina.
Premium grade beef. I just want to say, to bring it back to the football for a minute, it's funny because we're talking about the record and the Ravens rushing. This was not a rushing game. Denver keyed in on the run and Lamar beat them through the air.
Absolutely.
So just to actually go back to what happened on the field, it's great that they broke the record, but this is all about Lamar Jackson's arm.
Yeah, I think the players, they work their tails off to try to go accomplish things. And to your point, I think that proves in their locker room, our coach rides with us.
We've been on the other side of this. Stop them.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's about it.
Right. And that is the ultimate equalizer of pettiness. Just be better than the other people, right?
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.